Okay, you need to solve the equation here now without a lot of that stuff sitting. Okay, first thing you need to do is drop your equals, just line it up, and you're going to put, and then just circle it again like it is there. You're just going to put X on this side because you have two different X's, but they're on both sides. I want you to put an arrow on the X on that side. Okay. Now, if you don't have a sign, you automatically put a plus, okay? Now, cross out everything, and to get rid of a plus 4x, you would minus 4x. So I minus 4x to get rid of it, and then I go under the 5x and minus 4x there. So 5 minus 4 is 1, and there's your times. Now you also have a plus 1. And over here you got a 5. You don't put the plus anymore because we got rid of that. So plus 5. Or 5, 5, 5, put 5. Okay. Now, you got a plus 1. So you're going to minus 1. And then you're going to divide by 1. So minus 1 gets rid of the plus 1. So 1 times x I still have. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. And then you're just going to divide by 1. 4 divided by 1 equals 4, okay? When you divide a number by 1, it just ends up with the top. Okay, next one. 4x plus 19 equals negative 5x plus 1, okay? Now, circle your equals and then line it up. Now, we got two different x's, but they're on both sides. So let's look at the x there. Now, I know I said it was a negative 5x, and somebody asked a good question. Is that a negative or a minus? How do we know? We're going to think of it right now as a minus. So to get rid of a minus 5x, I plus 5x. Okay? So think of that as a minus. It's a negative, but think of it as a minus. So you can get rid of it. Then I plus 5x there. So my x now has a 9. That's the only x I'm going to have. I have to plus 19. And over here I put 1. Okay. Now, we're going to minus 19. Because it's plus 19, we minus 19. And then we divide by 9. Okay. Now, when you take 1 minus 19, you're going to get a negative, and that's fine, okay? Now divide by 9, okay? Now when you divide, we think of that as a negative now. So negative 18 divided by 9, okay? Negative 2. The only time you think of a negative as a minus is right there, okay? Okay, next problem. 4m plus 14 equals negative 2m m plus 12. Just because it's a different letter, it doesn't matter, okay? So equals, I'm going to put m down over there. That's where I want my m to be. But there's two different m's. They're on both sides. So it's got a sign in front of it, so we think of that as a minus, okay? So I'm going to plus 2m, okay? Then I go plus 2m to the 4m, and that's 6m. Then I have plus 14, and then I have just 2. Okay, then, well, I got plus 14, so I'm going to minus 14. You might want to make that wall. I know I haven't been drawing that today. And then we divide by 6, okay? So minus 14 from the 2. Then 2 minus 14 is going to be negative 12. If you get a negative there, don't freak out. Just do your thing. Divide by 6. So when I divide on my calculator, I take negative 12 divided by 6, and I got negative 2. That's okay. Okay, next one. 8b minus 5 equals 6b plus 15. Okay, so we want just a letter right there. Now I have to take this b here. Oh, there's no plus or minus sign in front of it, so you automatically put a plus. You need to put a plus if there's no sign in front of it. You don't see what it is, it's a plus, okay? So if you see a plus 6b, you're going to minus 6b from both sides. So minus 6b will get rid of the plus 6b, and then I minus 6b from 8b. That's 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. Minus 5, and over here you got 15. Since that's been crossed out, we just put 15. We're not going to put the plus. Okay, so we've got a plus 5 because we have minus 5, and we divide by 2. So plus 5, plus 5. 2 times b equals 20, and then we divide by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Okay. Next problem. This one's a little bit hard, okay? That's a negative 12y, okay? Minus 6 equals negative 8y plus 10. Oh, shoot. Okay, I forgot to put the things. They're on your paper, but yeah, okay. Just making it too fast. Okay. There should be on your paper though. Okay. With the equals circle. So you drop your equals and continue to circle it. You put y down, okay. So that's like a minus 8y. We get rid of that with a plus 8y. Now, so instead of 12 plus 8, I go negative 12 plus 8. So negative 12 plus 8 is going to be negative 4. Then minus 6, and then over here we have 10. Okay, so times, so I need to plus 6. Then when I divide, it's got to be by negative 4. So I plus 6, plus 6, 10 plus 6 is 16, negative 4 times y. Then I divide by negative 4. Remember, it's got to be negative 4. Now, let's read that. 16 divided by negative 4. So just punch it in as you said it. 16 divided by negative 4. Negative 4. Okay. Okay, let me get this set up here. So number 1, both sides, then 2, then 3, and the equals needs to be circled. Okay, so I line up my equals. I put b down, but I've got it on both sides, so let's focus on that one. 7b. Oh, there's no sign in front of it. Well, we're going to put a plus in, okay? There's no sign, it's a plus, okay? There's a negative sign, it's a minus, okay? Here at a plus 7b, we're going to minus 7b. So minus 7b takes that out, and then I go minus 7b from the 2b. So I take 2 minus 7, it's going to be negative 5. So you want to put a multiplication, circle it, and then we have plus 3. And over here, oh yeah, this is a tough one too, okay? See that minus in front of the 7? Now I know when it's a plus, I don't put it, I just put 7. But when it's a minus, that's not going to be a negative 7, okay? So when you have a minus, you can't ignore it. You got to put it with it. So, plus 3, minus 3, and then divide by negative 5. So minus 3, minus 3. So I'm going to minus 3 from what? Negative 7. So I'm going to go negative 7 minus 3, just like that, negative 10. Okay, divide by negative 5, so remember negative 5. So what does that say? Negative 10 divided by negative 5. So negative 10 divided by negative 5. That's 2. Okay. Those are a couple tough ones with the negatives and all that. I get it. Okay. Both sides. Okay, so the first order of business, we just want n on one side. So this n right here, that right there, we need to get rid of that. So that's like a minus 5n. We plus 5n to get rid of it. Okay. Then I go to the other side, plus 5n. What's that say? 2 plus 5 or negative 2 plus 5? I think it says negative 2 plus 5. So take negative 2 plus 5. And I got 3. Okay. So 3 times n now. And then plus your 5. Okay, that sign's got a plus or a minus in front of it. It's got a plus, so we can drop it, 23, okay? It's when it has a minus where we have to carry the negative with it. Okay, so plus 5, you're going to minus 5, and then you're going to divide by 3, okay? Okay, 23 minus 5, remember, so we're minusing 5 and 23 is positive, so 23 minus 5 is 18. Now 3 times n is 18, so to solve for n, we're going to divide by 3. So, dividing by 3, the 18 is positive, so it's 18 divided by 3, which is 6. Okay, next one, last one. So, both sides, that's number 1. Again, you have this written down, I just brought it home without. I'll run copies tomorrow morning, that'll be there for you. So when you're looking at your packet now, it's there. Okay, so let's look at what's going on here, okay. So we want m on just this side, okay. So there's an m on the other side that I have to get rid of. It doesn't have a sign, so what do? Well, I put a plus in front of it. If it don't have a sign, we put a plus there. So now it's plus 4m. To get rid of it, I would minus 4m. And then from 7m, that'd be 3. Okay. Plus 3, and 18. Now, plus 3, you're going to minus, so you're going to minus 3, and then you're going to divide by 3, because you got a 3 inside. So minus 3 gets rid of the plus 3, minus 3 from 18, and that's 15. 3 times m. Divide by 3, okay? 15 divided by 3 is 5.